So sorry. I don't know what happened. My whole camera went and decided to stop working. Off you go now. Okay, bye. Thank you. All right, so let's just pick right up where we left off here. I do apologize, y'all. I'm still trying to get the hang of this whole YouTube thing, and I'll be honest, it's not going well for me, as you can tell. Okay, but we left off here on the second polish of the exclusive trio. This was 30-minute wait, which is a thermal. I will show you the transition after the second coat, just because you'll be able to actually see it better that way. It doesn't show super well on the one coat. So we're just going to go ahead and, oh, focus, please. Camera, come back. Okay, so I'll go ahead and show it to you after the second coat. Okay, all right. Gotta love a little drama, right? So, next up here is the last of the exclusive trio. This is Blueberry Vodka Lemonade, which is absolutely stunning, even with the dust in there. Y'all see all those little hollow dust flakes. But it is so pretty. All right, we'll go ahead and get our first coat on here. Oh, gorgeous. You know, I really struggled with which polish I wanted to wear for my mani tonight because they're all so pretty. I wanted to wear them all, but I don't have enough fingers. All right, here it is in one coat. Oh, and I forgot to tell you, this is a solar as well. So the trio, the exclusive trio, it's 2 solars and a thermal. So let me go ahead and show you the change on this at the first coat. And there it is. It goes to this beautiful purple. So that's where we started. And this is where we ended. And that is in one coat. Again, that is Blueberry Vodka Lemonade. So that does it for the exclusive. Now we are coming up to, oh, I've got one more, sorry, I've got one more like kind of special. I guess it's an exclusive. It's an exclusive. Which I know this is, I'm pretty sure she did not bring this to her website at all. So I apologize. I don't think you'd be able to get your hands on this, but her birthday ends on PBE weekend every year. So she always does a birthday polish. So this was this year's birthday polish. Hi, Stevie. Okay, I see your name. I just don't really want to say it. Well, I don't. I'm going to call you E. I'm going to call you E. It's your birthday today. Happy birthday. Okay, so here is the birthday polish from this year. This is My Body Cracks Like a Glow Stick, but I Don't Glow. Which, in my opinion, is pretty rude. If I'm a crack like a glow stick, I want the benefit of actually glowing, because that'd just be really cool. Probably not super healthy for you, but I think it'd be fun. All right, we'll go ahead and get our first coat on here. So last year, her birthday polish that she made, it was called My Back Hurts, and it was so popular, she ended up making a whole quad of siblings, which of course I did get. Coat. My body cracks like a glow stick, but I don't glow. All right, now we are coming up to a quad. So, which actually, That's right. So the polish that I'm wearing kind of goes along with this quad. But I don't know if it's officially part of it. It just kind of went along with it. So that's why they're separated a little bit. But so this is a quad it's called Lataniaisms. So if any of you are familiar with the Instagram account, Lacquer to Lashes Live. So our friend Latania, she is a swatcher and she is amazing and hilarious. So she comes up with all these little isms. So they are now called Latania-isms. And Bianca of Red Eye loves to make polishes based on her isms. So this year we have a quad of them. And of course I had to get them because we all love Latanya and her isms. We love her isms. So first up, this is PP light, which is what she calls her little UV light, but it is that like blue purple that does show urine stains and carpets. So technically it's PP light. Um, I think most people would just call it something a little different, but in our world, it is just the PP light. So, and this one does glow in the dark, as any good PP light should. So we'll go ahead and get our first coat on here. Laura says last year's polish was fire. It really was. Yes, it was so good last year. I mean, this one's pretty too. It's giving me the same feels. Thank you for coming back, by the way. I honestly do not know what happened. Like my screen just went black and I couldn't make it go back. Nothing I pressed was working. So I apologize, but thank you for coming back. All right, here is one coat of PP light. And then I'm going to see if I can get it to, obviously it is not dark in here at all right now. I have all my lights on, but I'm going to see if I can show you a little bit of the glow here. No, I'll have to turn off the lights. Plus, that was only one coat, so it's not going to be super strong on one coat. So we'll revisit that at the end after I get everything else going here. Lois is so weird. T-Rex says, I think your feed accidentally turned off. I'm not sure what you mean by my feed turned off. The whole camera went black. And every time, even when I was pushing the camera to turn it back on, it wasn't turning on. So I don't know. It was a gremlin, a glitch in the matrix. I don't know what it was, but hopefully it's done. Like it's all better now. All right, next up in the Latania-isms quad. This one is so good too. This is Kitty Kitty Meow Meow. And I'm not going to give y'all a big old description. This one is kind of one of those, if you know things. And I'm just going to kind of leave it at that. Because I don't feel like getting into a big old explanation about this one. So you might have to go run to Instagram and follow Lacquer Lashes Live. And eventually you'll figure out what Kitty Kitty Meow Meow is about. But I'm not going to explain it here. T-Rex says, just the camera, that's why we could still hear you. Yeah, I know it was the camera that turned off, but I don't know why, and it didn't want to go back on. So, all right, here is one coat of Kitty Kitty Meow Meow. Look at the flakies in there. So pretty. I love it. All right. We're cruising right along here, guys. I'm trying to stay kind of I'm trying to stay at a good pace. So we're not here all night. All right. Up. I love the name of this one. The polish itself is gorgeous too. I love those metallic-y flakies in there. This is BFFRN, which does stand for something. I'm sure you guys can all figure it out. I don't need to say it, do I? Do I need to say it? Although I feel like there should be a second R in there. Am I wrong? I feel like it should be BFFRRN. Hello, Ashley. Happy Sunday. Thanks for popping in. We are taking a look at Red Eyed Lacquer. These are all the pretties I got from her at the Polish and Beauty Expo back in July. Some might still be available on her website, Red Eyed Lacquer.